Good afternoon, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and the ones that I'm going to show you this afternoon are the Kingianum types, and this is Dendrobium King Zip Red Splash. And what I've done this afternoon is wiped all the leaves down with a homemade solution of Listerine, baby oil and washing up liquid. And the reason I've done that is you might see at the back of them some of the leaves here a little bit pitted, as though they'd got at some point and they've had spider mite, but it was all generally clear, but as I've cleaned one, I've gone through and cleaned them all. And this one here, this one's I've split into two. This is Kingianum Allen. This is a division out from Ed of Ed's Orchids. You see that leaf there? Not brilliant, is it? But they've been treated anyway. And these were outside, but I've had to bring them in now. They're looking quite healthy actually, but they need to come in because I need to, at some point, lessen the water and the feeding. And there's that nice little Kingianum berry odour, the one I call Ruth. That's had its leaves wiped. This one here on the table, that's Dendrobium Spring Dreamer pollen. And actually what I've done with this one this afternoon is it has hardly got any root system, so I've put it into a smaller pot. You can see it has flowered, but a bit of a poor specimen, that one. And if I take you just round this way, and then I won't jar all of you. Oh, while I was just cleaning the leaves, I cleaned the Pleurothallus leaves. And that one there, you can see them nice and shiny. Oh, sorry, that's the new growth coming up on that Masdevallia coriacea. That's right. And I'm going to take you this way round. Look at the Acer in the garden, you see, that's started to drop its leaves now. And if I take you over here to this side, that's the nice Dendrobium delicatum. And again, you can see where I've cleaned the leaves back and front, so that now can settle into, well, it needs a cold winter chill, so when it gets really cold, when we've got the heating on here, they'll just have to go into the garage, so it gives them a real big chill. Now these are the other, this is the, the Dendrobium, this is a Nobly, no ID, and this one I call Sheila. And for those who've watched my earlier videos, this was a division. I broke off my friend Sheila's beautiful plant, and it actually came with this cane and another cane here, but I decided to detach that other cane, and I shouldn't have done really, but what it did, it then produced a cane this side of it, and but you'll see that cane there is not as big as that one. And they've both got now terminal leaves. That's a terminal leaf. And we'll look here, back again. That's a terminal leaf. Now, I'd like to think that these might flower in the spring, but I don't think they will. But I'm going to have to now start to reduce the feed and water and keep my fingers crossed. And this is the only other little one I've got, and I seem to have struggled with this little one. And this is the Dendrobium nobly Stardust Firebird. Only a little thing. It's in one of these little tiny pots, and I've cleaned the leaves on this one. This is actually still growing, so I may well just continue feeding and slightly, well, it's probably spritzing this one over the winter months. Because again, this is not very strong. But keeping my fingers crossed. I've got another one here, which I've not shown for a while. It's just the trouble with these, and this is why sometimes I go out of favour with them, is this: they have these long canes, and you catch things on these canes. There we go. They if you stand it upright, it doesn't fit under the shelf, and if you have it this way, you catch it as you go past it. But I'm not sure what this one's called. It's just a no ID. I mean, it could be Spring Dreamer pollen, it could be Comet King, I've no idea. But again, you see, it's got two nice new growths, and I shall just have to just keep my fingers crossed with this one. And because it's got those two new growths, I shall have to continue feeding and watering. Now again, you see, this one, I always forget this one. This was one that broke off from the mother plant, and there's the length. And I just put it on a piece of cork bark. And then, so it's continued growing, and then I've just filled around it with lava rock. But I am inclined to forget this one. Now again, this could be Spring Dreamer pollen, or it could be Comet King. And I'm just looking around to see whether I've got any more of this type. I don't think I have. So I've just got 1, 2, 3, 4. And as I say, sometimes you just seem to go out of favour with some of them. They either grow scraggly, or like this one with this cane here, they don't do as they're told. They should stand upright. And when they don't do as you're told, you put them on the bottom shelf and you just think, well, I'll ignore you. And really, we shouldn't ignore them, should we? So it's just a very quick video today, just to explain it's coming to that time of the year now where if you've got the nobly types, I mean, Roger's already gone over this, and you know, you've got to check that they're all right. Make sure you've not got spider mites or anything like that, and be prepared now, because our clocks alter this weekend, for the gradual slowdown of the watering and feeding. So again, thank you for joining me, and until next time, bye bye now.